သူတွေကလည်းဒါကတော့အထူးကိုခင်းထားပြီးပြုစားရမယ့်အခြေအနေတွေဖြစ်လာတယ်လို့ပြောချင်ပါတယ်ဗျအဲ့တော့ကိုတနာရေသူဒီအပိုင်းမှာပဲစကားစားနေပြီးတော့စိတ်ကောင်းစီရနေပြီးတော့ပြည်သူစစ်မှုတဲ့ဦးလေးပေါ့ဗျပြည်သူလူထုကိုတခြားလို့လုပ်ပေးနေတဲ့ဦးလေးနောက်ဆက်တွဲ
Big plays on the CT side, and that's where Voxic are having a field day just from stairs getting. Yeah, it's going to be tough for FaZe now, having to bounce back immediately on their own map pick.
Yeah, we look at Nuke next. I just want to circle back really quickly to Zonteras versus Major. And let's just say, hypothetically, a little head-to-head here. They didn't need Zonteras to win this map, obviously, but Major definitely was there. There is without a doubt.
Yeah, he delivered absolutely some entry kills, right, in some of these gun rounds, but a lot of it basically...
I mean, against these supports, as farms as they are, if there's a golem up in the ready, now these two supports, they can kill him alone.
Smokescreen is also just devastating. Like, you need a BKB to really play around it.
How close is he? He's close.
He's pretty close.
Half the gold.
But Soxa,
What's the recipe?
Soxa with his defusal now, it's not really a stun, but it's gotten that much stronger when you have defusal plus Smokescreen versus these heroes.
Daracho, surely not again. Okay, he's found the jump on him, but this time Daracho's got friends.
A lot of rotations coming down from Liquid. Tundra, BZM still not quite near the team. 33 leading the charge.
Seeing what he can sort of tease out of Liquid here.
Nisha.
Got the sharpshooter and the Rolling Thunder straight in over towards 33. Golem's going to get dropped down. Momentarily holds back Nisha during the Rolling Thunder, but now it continues and he tries to chase down 33. 33 coming in with the Jukes. He'll live. 33 survives. Nisha, he's in trouble. Now the smoke screen gets dropped down. The crits come flying through from Daracho. Nisha's gone.
The damage.
Trying to close in on towards Boxy. It's a little too fast here as he scurries away.
How many quill stacks did he have on? He got like 2 shotted, it looked like.
So yeah, when that crit came through,
goo stacks, apologies.
he was gone.
Yeah, he got hit insanely hard. And now Boxy also shows himself a bit far.
Oh, he dead.
He very dead.
It's Courier as well.
Oh, almost trapping Insania. They're diving
They're
for
ready
him.
to dive. Up here behind the tier 3 tower. Insania. He's gone. Daracho back in action now. Fueled by the backup of his teammates. He can make these plays, get these kills, and get the show back on the road here for Tundra.
All it takes is 1 or 2 mistakes there from Nisha, and yeah, quickly, tons of kills, gets Hemorrhage. They get a tier 2 kill as well.
Saberlight. Gotta be careful. Still doesn't quite have the BKB out to him. He's got it bought.
So Daracho averages 2.5 deaths to 25 minutes. That's the information we're getting. But I feel like he's been having, at least in the last 2 games that I saw, his Gyro also had like 5 deaths, so.
Yeah, a little bit more today, right?
A little bit more
six
today.
so far.
Yeah.
But all in all, still going well for him. He's
Absolutely.
up there at the top, short, not quite at the level of the Alchemist, but it's an Alchemist.
It's an Alchemist, and they're in a very good position in this game now.
Yeah.
You know, it's having a gold lead ever versus Alchemist, but it's not just about the Alchemist always. It's just how, you know, poor Saberlight really is as well. He's literally a support. And Nisha, after dying this one time, can see how fragile he can be.
Whoop. He's got the opening. Sharpshooter's in, but he's able to jump over to the safety of Saxa. Now Tundra, they're in position to consider if they want to get in on this themselves.
Saberlight.
Start teasing around with him. They'll drop down the dagger and the smoke screen, but Saberlight's able to back up towards Mickey. They'll get out.
Saberlight got his 15 talent also after having his BKB, so one of the most important ones versus this one is the Dispel, right? Versus this goo, versus these constant slows that are coming in, that's going to be a big factor to protect him. So see him shrug that one off this time. Gem picked up 33. They're looking to control vision. Just to make sure that, I think in particular, to make sure Daracho doesn't just get one shot, because he is still very fragile on the PA. They want to make sure they have the vision control on the side of Tundra for these fights.
Yeah, they can look to go for a play. Golem's back up for 5 seconds for White Mom.
Rolling Thunder cooldown 15, and they have eyes on Nisha.
Oh, Nisha.
Thinking about it.
BZM. There's the Fissure opening, but doesn't want to continue with the combo. Lets Nisha slide away.
The Gossamer definitely paying dividends.
Let him go this time.
Liquid all together here. Boxy a bit separate. He's going to join the team. We have a 5v5 clash here. Whitemon. Oh, Whitemon.
Whoa. This is a dangerous part of the map for a poor old Warlock. He's pretty tanky, though. Can he survive through this? No.
That was
can't survive through that.
Interesting pathing. He took another fissure.
Like that, with that BZM. Okay, the Rolling Thunder at least will push 33 back to safety. And that might just give him the chance to run away from this. So, yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out quite the way you intend but they're going to find him. He will still die 33, but Derecha popped the BKB. Tundra, they're ready to still try and fight to jump over towards Saberlight. Saberlight sliding away with the rest of his BKB. Derecha gets a dagger and will manage to finish off the job. Hacks jump back over towards Spill. As he looks towards Mickey instead. Mickey's beating Derecha down pretty low. Another jump to the side of the concoction's there. Mickey, he knows where to find the two of them. Gets them both for the concoction. Liquid, they'll take the team fight.
Oh my god, that is the biggest definition of save your body syndrome I think I've ever seen. Whitemon takes a very aggressive pathing on his world, and then his whole team goes to back him up, and they lose pretty much everything.
And the Roshan.
Oh my goodness, that was... I mean, I don't want to blame Whitemon entirely, but you know, that was definitely them trying to save him.
In that way again.
No. And then the Fissure trapping and them trying to save 33. They not only lose, what, 3-4 heroes, they use a couple ultis, and they lose their freshly purchased gem, and they lose Roshan. So it's like 6 different things.
Because absolutely, with that gem, it was getting to the point where Tundra could absolutely begin to take over the entirety of the map.
That's a
But a
huge
move gone wrong. Now Liquid in a lovely position with that Aegis in the hands of Nisha. They're going to be feeling very happy about that here, Liquid.
huge slip up, and Liquid will take any of those type of slip ups for sure, as Mickey now has a big separation again between him and the PA. And if he can get this Bloodthorn, then they've got even better kill threat over him. Diving forward for the kills gets punished. But yeah, it really is save your body syndrome. There's no other way to define that.
See what the move's going to be from Liquid now that they've got this Aegis.
It's a big power up that they've gotten here.
They can definitely look for the action themselves.
Both supports now have 4 staffs, so both of them are able to protect themselves versus this Riki.
Come back.
They've got good ways to play from distance. I think there's a lens. It's a bit of a different build coming out for Boxy than I think we've seen sometimes. But he wants to just be playing this kind of like supporting cast with this team. He's got to go the E-Blade too, it looks like eventually.
Ricky.
Yeah, with the coverage of Aegis now, Nisha feeling a lot more confident. He's been playing pretty confident anyway, but even more confident to chase forward. Zatsa?
He's going to try for the TP. Have they got enough burst? They don't. Sure,
Relatively
he's down by the bushwhack. He escapes.
Oh, Dyrachyo gets the shard. That's very nice. That'll help him kill threat, but there we go. Mickey, he's got the Bloodthorn.
A lot of damage and some really good jumps from Mickey with his target prioritization with these concoctions those last few fights. If he keeps that up, he will be a massive concern for even the tankier of course on Tundra's lineup.
I just want to point this out, continuing to, is Nisha is still hanging on to Gossamer. He probably didn't find maybe the best tier 3, but it's that important to have versus either PA or versus Shaker. It blocks such a significant amount of damage. BZM?
So what the plan is here, has got a little bit of backup from Whitemon, but might have to BKB TP. I mean, even obviously with Saberlight really can't. And yeah, he's just dead.
Another kill. A big one grab there from Liquid.
His little sort of slip-ups continuing from Tundra throughout these different points. And most of the time so far this game, they've been able to make up for them. But in a game now this close on the numbers, it's getting to the point where these sort of deaths get harder and harder to recover from.
Yeah. Even though it's like, you know, we always talk about Alchemist needing a gold lead, even though it's been kind of like stable, Liquid is looking pretty good into the progression of this later stages of the game. They have so much control, they have so much team fight. You're seeing it play in. And it's crazy how many kills we have in this game too, right? I thought it was gonna like maybe slow. 51 kills, 32 minutes. It hasn't stopped after that early game.
That's what we like to see. A lot of action. We've been treated quite a bit that in a fair few of the games so far in this groups.
We did. Even that last game was pretty nutty.
Yeah, both games that we've seen so far here on the second half of the day, this one and the last one, have been ones that, up until the very end, have definitely been able to go either way. This one.
It's anybody's game really. It's all depending on plays who gets the catch still at this point. Who plays cleaner.
Yeah, everything to play for here. Still from both sides. Corin's gonna get lost. Whereabouts? That was a gem. Taking out Saxo. He's able to pick up. He's able to snipe that gem.
Oh, they bought their own gem when they had a gem. And it got sniped. So
what happened to the other gem?
They still have it on Boxy.
No, they wanted a gem each? That's greedy.
Or maybe that was Whitemon's gem originally, and then Boxy had bought one initially, and they put that one at the base, and maybe it was just coming with the courier. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. It happens. Either way, Sox, I think that's his 4th courier that he snagged this game.
He's got quite a few.
So, pretty big pickup. And he's changing his build a little bit this time. So, those Ghost Scepters that he's seeing on the supports, he wants to just be able to snipe them out. I think every game I've seen Soxa play this, he's gone for the Disperser build. This game, he's doing drums, and then he's going to be going for that Nullifier eventually. Still will take some time, but...
And 33's got that with this build now with the AC Blade Mail, Sanj and Yasha and the Glimmer. He should be tough to take down, right? These items make this Bristle very difficult to kill.
Glad to see that the glimmer. I mean, we've seen it so much now, of course, with these
แต่
bristles.
ของเราไหน
It's
วะ
kind of a pub style thing that came out that people liked. And Nisha,
Oh, they're going to attempt to try and make the jump onto him. Duracho continues trying to push forward, but he gets caught in the Rolling Thunder. Now begins him with the jump. They have him
Easy.
turn straight towards the PA. Make Duracho can he get out of him. Put the BKB. Jump forward with the strike, but they're chasing him down.
He's too
Duracho,
low.
he's gone. He's dead for 80
Byron
seconds. And
Byron
now
Machia.
Saxon's in trouble as well. Nisha finishes him off. They get the push white connection on towards 33. Whiteman's getting chased down by Insania. He's dead. Concoction from MK thrown down over towards the Bristol. They can get in front of him. 33's
damage.
tanky, but is he tanky enough? The
Hey,
five
Gulilo
heroes
with the
turning
quill.
towards the
Quills are
Bristol.
adding up.
The quills are adding up. They'll lose one of them, but it's the Aegis. He's going to be back for round 2.
Yo.
33, he dies.
Wait,
BZM
wait,
trying to
I'm
give
gonna
it
quit.
sec on Slam for one.
Yeah,
Doesn't
no
get
doubt.
anything. He's going down as well. Liquid, they get the team fight.
5-0-6. Well, they kill 6. Completely smash everybody. They don't lose anything. Are they going to go for the tier 4s? They might just be able to
I
end
think they
it.
could go for a lot here in terms of the buybacks. Look at that. No, 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 no. Yes. There's only one buyback available.
All right, no creep step for the moment. Maybe the Golem had grabbed some of them and didn't get to see there for a moment, but
There's the second wave coming in.
a beatdown. Darachi, they jump for Nisha to start things off. They hesitate on Golem.
Quite a
A
lot.
disaster.
So, but Duracho goes in, but he doesn't go for that early
Push
BKB
it
ball.
in,
Right?
And then he just gets chain stunned, and he's too low to get out. And honestly,
Easy.
disasters from
Go
Tundra and
on.
Liquid completely take advantage of it.
Let's see how much they can get. They're going to hold back from the tier 4s. They can't quite go for the game end. They can go for the full racks mid. Now they can look for the racks bottom.
All right, this is an insane
ဒီလို
win
ပြီး
here
တော့
for
ပြီး
Liquid.
တော့လည်းတော့ပြအောင်
And they have a full Aghanims in the back
Who's he
there.
giving that over to? Do you imagine Nisha?
You can give it a Saberlight. Get that
Saberlight.
break online.
Okay. He'll be happy for that one, especially for his position on the net worth. Well, it looks a little bit better for him if he gets given that axe.
I think you definitely give it a Saberlight.
There we go.
Go,
So
go,
all things
go,
working
go.
for Say. Look at him now.
He's
like,
back,
"Look, I was
baby."
never behind. I'm up there. I'm nearly as fond as Duracho.
All right, that was as like, oh man, it's like picture perfect kind of there from Liquid,
Yeah.
and from Tundra, it feels
Well,
like
look at
everything
that.
went wrong. In 2 different scenarios. First,
Yeah.
the Save Your Buddy syndrome for Whitemon, and then the indecision, I guess we can call it, of them wanting to full commit for Nisha to take out the Aegis.
Sure.
That was definitely interesting there from Tundra, and something I think I haven't seen, at least from Tundra, in the last few days. When
No,
we've seen them.
and today so far, right? They've been
Yeah.
absolutely killing it with the games. 2-0, but this one proven to be a bit of a challenge for quite a bit of a challenge now. Liquid, they're 17k ahead. Tundra, they've got to tighten things back up.
Yeah, and now overall, like Saberlight having an Aghanims, it's going to make much more complications in the fight in terms of just this AoE break. The Bristol has more difficulties. Yeah, the team fight from Liquid, we've seen it just reign supreme in these last 2 moments in particular, the key moments. So let's see if Tundra can break it again now that there's this fresh Ags. Level 25s have been hit as well. Looking for a smoke play.
And maybe the Jakiro factor, you know, as we saw in the
Yeah,
stats
true.
in Sania, he doesn't lose with it.
That's very true.
He knows when to pick it.
I honestly, it's not like he's chain fed or anything. He's had
been
good
having
positioning.
impact.
He's definitely been doing some pretty good stuff there. So
He's got his kind of crucial items online.
definitely. And both of them just rushed that Ghost Scepter, and it's paid off massively. Satanic finished up for Duracho. They're set up here for this play.
I mean, in terms of
Let's say,
Russia, it's still going to be a little bit of time. I think 20 seconds until we see the potential spawn.
I feel
I feel like overall, too, for me,
Yeah.
this game, I think Sox has been having more difficulties of scouting.
Oh.
Obviously, now that the gems are
Okay,
out,
no,
but
no,
usually
no,
what he does is
no.
he's giving info for the jumps. These last few fights,
Mickey.
he's stopping that. They're running right through.
He's come through the twin gate, so he's got a lot of backup. He's going to make the jump over towards 33. The
there.
concoction, Saberlight, popping the BKB. Whiteman's dropped the golem for this. Zaxa, he's just going to die straight
Okay,
away up on the
okay,
high ground.
okay.
He's gone.
Okay.
Nisha rolls across over towards the two of them.
Okay,
They're
okay.
jump in. Over towards the
Cool.
Alchemist. They're trying to burst through the Alchemist. He's able to force away Mickey.
vision.
He's going to be okay, and now Nisha's able to come back through the swipe onto the
Okay,
shield.
okay.
Double kill for Nisha. He takes
so
out BZM
easy.
and 33. Duracho, he's going down as well. Liquid,
Okay.
they've done it. They've broke them. GG is called. Liquid will take this
Okay.
game.
That
Yeah,
was
they're talking
honestly
about-
really well played from Liquid.
Oh,
Sure, you could
those are similar.
point some elements toward Tundra where they made those big mistakes, but it's all about capitalizing on those mistakes. And I feel like Liquid capitalized massively. Great plays they went for. And yeah, it really was, 2-3 fights that just completely brought them back into this one to dominate. And
Yeah.
the last fight, I think there was a vision, so Mickey gets jump and then Glimmer, he just gets the reset. Wow, that was great to watch.
It was. What was it? This game was literally what 9-0 and say is Jakiro now 10-0.
Saberlight, he started this game. I mean, it was like 0-9 this game. I really do think that Nisha and Mickey were X factors in this one. Now they were able to get these kind of opportune grabs to stop Dyrachyo. Those 7 deaths that he was able to rack up really started to hurt him. Yeah, 2-3 fights. I think that was the big thing for me, that Liquid was just...
Obviously that path to Garage will open. Xanterez waits out in main. Perfectly positioned to counter Rain's attack, but as he runs through the site, he loses 40 health. Frozen hears that damage being done. Him versus Wicadia goes the way of Eternal Fire. 5v3 comfortably established. The only thing that FaZe have going for them is this Elige Heaven Rapid. Even that is being watched.
They have so many resources to watch this. Woxic and
big crouch underneath. Elige to try to crack open the site. Okay, little weird on the ladder, and Jota's gonna win that duel. Sends a bullet up over the lip of the edge, and Brokey makes a sprint towards ramp, which is already being passively held. Jota keeping eyes near it, but not quite on it, which means the bomb is allowed to go downstairs, and Karrigan catching a kill on Xanterez is big. It puts him also down towards B, making a lot of sound in the process. That secret approach is one thing, but Jota still from ramp sees nothing. Karrigan is trying to keep him alive in this. It's allowed Brokey to get off of sight. And if you put Brokey into a winnable round like this, it feels like he can always somehow come out with the clutch. It's a back turn from Wicadia. Easy pickup on that one.
no smoke.
Jota's gonna try to find that bomb. Oh, he's got the kit. Brokey comes running in, closing the door with the wall bang. It's good damage, and a jump one tap from Brokey. 1v2 made possible by the Karrigan clawback out Squeaky.
Man, that was beautiful because Karrigan got his kill upstairs and he took Vent, which is the fastest rotation down lower at the same time as Brokey slipped away. Jumping bullet tap in decon to win this round. This is a done position, right? Eternal Fire, when Xanterez caught Rain trying to sneak into Mini, they knew it was an upper split. They knew the exact play that was coming their way. They even stopped Frozen inside of Squeaky. The only way that's won is if FaZe pull off a mid-round like that. The bomb going ramp by itself while Karrigan's going out at Squeaky slowly.
I thought for certain when Jota got that awkward kill onto Elige in the Heaven that was just enough to cement the A defense. Felt like Elige had to be the X factor, but Karrigan throws his hat in the ring. But off of the back of it, we've got a wobbly economy from Eternal Fire. 6 rounds into the game. Lighter util, but Woxic's op still in this. He takes an aggressive angle on Squeaky Door. A lot of bodies up in that lobby for FaZe. Now he's just gonna cement himself right here. 4th person added to the approach. Great flashbang, reveals the positioning of the op, and that's more information for Karrigan to calculate with.
Molly is not spreading towards him. They're maintaining vision, man, and you can see FaZe really want to think about upstairs in a second. But actually, Eternal Fire, not seeing anybody, will rotate Woxic downstairs.
Ooh, that wall bang on the mark, but only 18 damage.
I feel like they're trying to weaken ramp right now.
That'll be Jota's responsibility, and he is locked in with Xanterez boosted.
Well, they walk back.
Frees up Jota to move if needed. If this A defense feels like it needs an additional layer, then it would be the Heaven rotate, but with Wicadia still outside of main, this is going to be on Madger. A lot of pressure here for a solo MP9. First player out for free. Bomb drop doubles over to Squeaky. Madger somehow getting a second, and that opens it up for the Heaven walkout. Frozen looking for contact, doesn't know, but Jota gets the player behind him. We go 2v1, and Frozen looking for the clutch. Spots Woxic up the ladder, reloads good, but the op shot's clean. 4-2, Eternal Fire hold that line.
Oh, and it's the guy who rotated down first who was keeping vision on Squeaky to close the round in the end. And Frozen denied a clutch. That was a very difficult clutch to win, nearly made it happen. Madger 2K from up here, and the thing is that FaZe made a snap decision to take upper. They didn't have anyone on the roof throwing mollies, flashes, or smoke, so they came through low telegraph play, I think, after changing their mind from going towards ramp. And it might have been Jota who blocked the ramp play with a smoke or something like that. But either way, I think Eternal Fire got the round they were looking for.
It's the round they were looking for and the round they needed, right? Had to be said, money was low on that one.
But who needed it more? You know, FaZe are also broke.
Sure. Valid point. You know who needed it? Madger. MP9 top hut, no real support immediately. You know, you're simultaneously calling for your players to come scrambling back in, but also trying to make sure that you don't let everything go for free.
It was all the time that they just drained off the clock while they were fighting Squeaky, while they threw a deep smoke, when they had the op there. And FaZe were thinking they were just groaning the whole time like, oh, you guys are really ruining our plans right now.
Now the plan is get Kerrigan's scout to do something. Or maybe this three-player pop-out from Hut. That rifle goes flying, unfortunately, so nobody able to reclaim it. And Kerrigan will bring one down outside, but that's majority alive to pick up M4's.
What was that rifle bounce?
Yeah, that went flying. I think
you shoot a grenade, it doesn't do anything.
He must have shot it while it was dropping. Hit that bad boy.
Point stands.
You know?
You should be able to shoot grenades.
Like Arthur Morgan with the quick draw.
Is that the fastest quick draw?
No, that's the guy from Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, okay. Fastest in the West.
Them damn O'Driscolls.
Darn rascals.
Rapscallions and riffraff. It's a damn good counter. Buyback for FaZe Clan. Trying to chew into this 5-2 lead.
Right now they're chewing on cement.
On what?
Cement.
Oh, cement, okay.
No, I said cement. Don't play with me, boy.
Okay.
Concrete.
Gonna try and slide a leash through. Yeah.
Oh, they tried again.
Dude.
They knew he was there too.
Right, same position Zanteres has already picked up kills from. Oh, Woxic taking damage. That nade, will it find him? Nah, easy. Throw your artillery, so be it. Woxic just draws the line outside. 2 kills to the Opper. The fact that they know he's there, the barrel gives Elige all the info. I mean just confirming what he already knew.
Rain killed him, or he got killed by Rain doing that play before, and then they just were like, okay, well, the tactic is everything. They know he's there, they blow it open, but Elige just can't get deep enough.
Frozen gets blown away by Jota. Sneaky little MP9 corner positioning.
This can't be no kills here for FaZe on this round.
And Eternal Fire have met their quota already.
Nice.
5 rounds versus FaZe in the last 2 head-to-heads on Nuke specifically. 6 already, 8 rounds into this game. A CT side that is showing its ability to hold.
You know, Eternal Fire might make some kind of history by making it into the Spodek, being the best Turkish team that we've ever seen. But the question, if they win a game like this and after the last week, is how far can they go in playoffs? You know, like they're not just, you know, it's like when Mongols made top 8 at Shanghai, that was already an achievement. But it was like, okay, how long, you know, how far can they really go? But Eternal Fire, man, they've taken out some of the teams now that they might have to, just in a new situation.
Big scalps. They've shown they can take down tactical teams. They've shown they can take down teams that feature star performers. But with Tech9s and a good amount of flashbangs, A-Site's under question here in the 9th. Jota out from heaven. Always good to save the day. Bomb hits the ground. Brokey swings out from Hut. He's got these 2 players pinned where he wants them, but he just doesn't have the weapons really. And so Zanteres comes out with the headshot to close it. 7-2, Eternal Fire.
Every part of the game plan, every idea totally crushed right now for FaZe. Even the tactics that are showing us the correct opportunities are not working. Plus you have Zanteres having a great game. Plus you have Wox having a great game. I mean, Rain doesn't even have a kill yet.
Stay sharp. FaZe stay constant on this outer play. Back to Zanteres. That is his 5th successful opening kill. 5-0 in opening kills is Zanteres at the moment. Main is shut, whether FaZe want to accept it or not. B, though, has been opened,
Oh,
but
no,
Acadia
no.
jumps the gun on the spray down, and so they're going to reclaim a frag back. FaZe Clan can indeed hit B with smoke out from the single door. Woxic's going to pop it, but he doesn't expose anybody just yet. And we get a second player. Xantera is down in through that vents, and he's ahead of the secret player at the moment. He is going to split the two waves of FaZe. And so by striking down Brokey, the site's been cleared, but the flank's right behind him. It's going to have to be Rain's first kill, and it is. All the while, Frozen's taking his time to get down from ramp.
They can actually get this bomb back and go upstairs, though. So I don't know. I guess Frozen can flank him, but oh,
You
okay.
can see that. This is
Unnoticed.
big. This is a big one for Frozen.
Oh,
no,
no scope! Oh, he checks it. And to be fair, he checked it a little earlier too. But you can't help but feel bad for Frozen here. And now Rain with his first kill of the map has to now 1v3.
Crossheld, instant kill. Madger showing levels. This is no bomb plants in the last 5 rounds.
This is no mercy, man.
Ever since that lighter buy was added to the board, in round 6, Eternal Fire have not looked back.
It's so funny, like,
back on the tiny train.
they're like Fall Guys looking at trying to get it into Xanteras' spot here. All these different ways, throwing different pieces of utility at it, sneaking in, running in, coming from above.
None of it sticking. Xanteras was not a part of the conversation back on Anubis. Didn't have to be with the way that Madger and Wakadia were playing. I mean,
There weren't enough kills to go around.
Dude, Xanteras was negative in that map. He's 8 and 11. Which is a beautiful formula for Eternal Fire, that it doesn't just have to be the star that we've spoken about for years. The guy who didn't have a team good enough to win with now does. You know, there's a conversation to be had now about Joda joining this team and taking it to a whole new level as well. The conversation about best off-season roster moves is in the air, and this has to be a contender. Eternal Fire, beastly. And sitting pretty, 8-2. Already taking over lobby control versus the Armored Tech 9s of round 11. FaZe Clan keeping enough money for a real buy in the final round of the half, but there is no respect offered by Eternal Fire. This pace, this tempo, the consistency in their sight holds. FaZe Clan can't buy an opening. Kerrigan will slip out from hut. I say that, but now all of a sudden he does find one.
He didn't see him top hut?
No, he never saw Joda.
He will eventually.
Kerrigan's just chilling in the back of the A site.
Whoa.
There he is. That's a weird shot, though.
Thank you for saying that.
Okay,
because it
right?
was hard to see us. Yeah, it's still.
That's a weird shot,
yeah,
man.
It was.
You're
it
at
was.
a lower angle. He's kind of looking
I
away
was looking
from
at
you.
that. I was like, you can barely see him over this hunch.
Yeah,
his head.
you can't differentiate the head from the shoulders, and it's a Tech 9.
We're also being nice, but also keeping it real here. That was a little awkward, but
Good dink on Madger at least, but then Joda and Xantera is right there. You know, the tethering from the Eternal Fire squad is so good. It feels like every kill or death has trade potential, and more often than not, that trade materializes. Xanteras, he's going to give them a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah,
little
specifically
jumping frag.
Brokey.
9-2 up our Eternal Fire.
Bro. Are they even going to pop off when they win this game? When they get into the Spodek? Like,
Are Eternal Fire going to pop off, you ask? Of course.
They got a phase. They haven't even made him sweat yet.
Ah, it's a tough shot. I'll say it one more time. Takes Brokey out at the knees. Double op setup here for Madger and Woxic to finish off the half. Still just playing out on variations. Top silo held by Elige. Woxic sending bullets over. That'll get Elige to disengage. Rain down to secret stairs, or no. No, he's trying to path through garage, and he's trying to chase down that one confirmed opper.
Oh, they get away from him. That's so annoying for Rain, because now Woxic will just come back and watch outside. But Rain did see the side of him, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And Woxic didn't seem to notice.
No, definitely not. So if Woxic's not careful and gets caught out here, outside of the doorway.
God, it's a matter of timing.
Rain's also hoping that Xanteras would back up with a little bit of A pressure. I doubt Xanteras comes around to outer. Missed Molotov on that A play.
Problem is, FaZe are going to have to do something eventually. Woxic's in such a good perch. You can go back, check outside once in a while, but
None of this utility is actually disrupting the A-site defenders.
It's got to come down to Rain.
Top hut peek's good for Wicadia. Locks that one in as the smoke goes down squeaky. It is just another dose of desperation, but
Here it
Rain
comes.
with maybe a path to excavate back sight. He's gonna fire towards hut soon, but if he doesn't clear back sight, now he's got the double potential. Yes, Rain! Yes! Triple kill, that's the saving grace. Finally, a moment of X Factor that comes up to FaZe's favor. A rare occasion in this dominant half of CT play from Eternal Fire on Nuke. But as it is the final round of the half, it will be the retake attempt. Utility to flush Rain into the open. Joda trying to get off ladders, always going to be desperate. Rain on for the ace now. Single-handedly dismantling this A site from their own backline. And there's nothing Joda can do about it. 3 rifles trained in on him. This is FaZe to get a 3rd round. 3 rounds of a T-side on their map pick. Eternal Fire's T-half is going to have to be clean.
Oh, he got it!
Ace for Rain, 1 for the road. A reminder of what FaZe Clan can do when Eternal Fire aren't stomping on their throats.
Which I think the only people I really see playing it lately is like the South American teams at the times. But I haven't seen.
They've got some crazy stuff they could do at Talon.
They could. Yeah, they can flex a decent amount.
So this is going to be what the monkey king mid, like an off-lane slot, safe lane. That's what it looks like. Yeah, pretend monkey king mid, because I think they're the time is mid, right? I think they need the Phoenix Lions to spray in. Who knows what they're thinking? I mean, who knows what even the team thinking? They're both having a rough time and they're not lost again. We're going to win it. That's not going to be some skill over here. So this is a lot of vision control, I would say, on the side of TV. They've like tripled down that vision. Slot night vision, enchanted creeps, monsters and jumping through tree lines. So that's just quad vision kind of thing. Talon has 1 vision, puts the clock in the way. So very interesting to think that the player on this. What are they going for? Play on the side of BB is pretty lackluster. Do you know what to run? Take Phoenix Core. Join very tiny win to get disrupted last pick. No, that hero is you go down top of wall game. You actually What about the Invoker? He's still in. From Invoker. Don't play off against the slot. I think Quad's great, but
They have like no
teams ignore
stuns.
it.
They have a
They're cooking up something here, Talon. What's it going to be?
The star of Eternal Fire shines bright throughout that first CT half, but it's an ace for the road for FaZe Clan. And if you give them an ace at the end of that half, that means you give them belief at the start of this one.
Definitely. You know, that's what they quoted when Rob said the team kill versus Vitality. That's the little lifeline. That's the chance for us to come back. You're a team that definitely don't pay attention to the score, but straight facts right now, man. They got smashed on Anubis. They're getting smashed on Nuke. And I don't think Eternal Fire are afraid of them coming back.
You know, it's a grace we give to the likes of FaZe Clan because historically they've pulled off comebacks as they have. If it was anybody else, I've already started the conversation about Eternal Fire taking that victory lap. 5 players up into the ramp, they'll go. Frozen finishing off what Brokey started. 2 clean headshots added to that.
This is why Frozen should take all of Rob's spots.
Tries to peel back, re-engages. Rain's here to help him.
I just want to say, man, I think like when you see Rain and Pit on Inferno, Kerrigan playing Aeon Ancients, and then the 1-for-1, which is Frozen and Rops on ramp, on Nuke, I just want to see, you know, it's just not how it works because Frozen plays so many different spots and he's good at them and used to them, but like as a player, it would make so much more sense for FaZe to have Frozen just take over all the anchor positions and free up Kerrigan and Rain to be in those rotator info spots and just like make him, maybe he'll take a small dip in performance as he learns them, but everyone else has to as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think you lose more than you gain.
Everybody else is
Anubis, A-Site, man. Frozen there. Frozen should be there, not Kerrigan. You know, that just doesn't make sense.
Sure.
I'm gonna live and die on that hill.
I don't think you'd be the only one. If we say it's going to be growing pains for Frozen, go back and watch Anubis and tell me Kerrigan wasn't, you know, struggling as well.
And he's a great player. He's going to get good at those spots.
Yeah.
It's going to make sense.
At least we get to see it here on this map. Frozen on ramp, stepping into Rops' shoes well. Clean up duty, all his. Starting to rack up frags with the 4 in the first round of this half, 3 in the follow-up. That's both pistols. And then some. In fact, Eternal Fire haven't won a pistol in the series.
Haven't needed a pistol. Wow, they're actually failing. It's the first time they have an eco, though. So.
It's because they went full Glock so that they could come in here. Round 15, full purchase for the Eternal Fire squad. Couple MP9s sprinkled out there for FaZe Clan. They'll boost one up into the ramp room. That frees up Frozen to support elsewhere as needed. Nice grenade. Half of Jota gets blown away. You know, unfortunately, that first half of play was a very, very empty half. If you are Rain, I think that is going to have to change as he takes over to the CT half. And I think an ace for the road is kind of exactly what he needed. Get everything back online. Wavy utility down into the A site. Kerrigan peppered by it, but it's really this hot emphasis to take over site. Frozen just gets blasted away. Kerrigan's SMG trying to reclaim some control, and it's good spam damage out from main. Flank activates around lobby. Woxic actually drawn forward. Does he miss this timing on Brokey?
No.
Nah, Brokey still back.
No, I think Brokey stepped out and walked back. So maybe Brokey has a chance now to get this kill.
Woxic finds the contact. Brokey still able to test Hut regardless. Xantares is going to get one from backside. Rain finds his headshot. Down to 2v2 with low health. Oh, and they clear him fully. Major backside was lights out on Anubis. In for the clutch. Oh, but he gets dropped by the SMG and FaZe doing